Hmm. Here we are going to solve the question, that is, write a program to check whether the given number is Armstrong or not. Any type of the number we want to solve, before that we must know that what is they are asking and what is the definition of that particular type of number. In board exam, every time we are getting any type of the number of this type of the program. Okay, and it will be just new for everyone. Okay, and then how we will solve? Just read the definition of that number carefully and accordingly form your logic. Okay, see what is the definition of the Armstrong number? Sum of the cube of each digit is equal to the number. Means we have to do the sum of the cube of each digit. Means first of all, we have to separate the digit from the number, right? If it is a number that is 153, okay, 153. So this 153, we have to separate all the digits, 153. Then what we have to do? Then we have to do the cube of each and every number. Then we have to miss each digit. We will calculate the cube. Then the cube will be addition. Okay. Then if the result will be same as the given number, as the inputted number, then this number will be your Armstrong number. I hope definition is clear. Means sum of the cube of each digit is equal to the number. If I'm taking 153, so I will calculate the cube of 1, then plus cube of 5, then plus cube of 3. And if after the calculation, this calculation is come as the 153, it means the same number as the user has inputted. Okay, it means this number is the Armstrong number. So to perform this step, first of all, we need to accept the value. So here, import java.util because I want to accept the number by using the scanner class. You can accept the number by using the method call also. Okay, but it is the appropriate way, it's a user-friendly environment. So here, this is the object. SC is the object of the scanner, and here I'm giving system dot out.println, enter the number. Enter the number to be checked. Or any appropriate message you can give. Now we will accept the number. So int num, int and whatever you want to use, you can. Sc dot next int. Next int is the method to accept the value of the integer. And sc is the object which we are making here of the scanner class. If you are making any other object, suppose if you are making scan, then you will use the scan. Okay, yes, this input is done. Now after the input, according to the logic, what I have to perform? According to the logic, I will separate the digit. Okay, what I will do? I will separate the digit. So how I will separate the digit? It is very easy. By using the for loop also you can do, but preferably you should do it by using the while loop. Why using the while loop? Because most of time we are using the while loop when number of iterations are not known beforehand. You can write this line in your notebook. Use the while loop when number of statements are not known beforehand. Now here, why you don't know the number of statements? See, your question is what? This 153. Okay, you have to separate the digit of 153 if user is inputting 153. Suppose if user is inputting 15, then you have to separate only 1 and the 5. If user is inputting 205, any number, 2051, then you have to separate 4 digits. Okay, means the task of the separation of the digit will be performed again and again. Means this statement you are going to put into the loop, put into the body of the loop. Okay, now in the body of loop, how you will understand that how many times you have to execute the loop. Are you getting my point? If user is inputting the three digit number, then only 3 times you have to uh, execute the loop. If user is inputting 2 digit number, then you have to execute 2 times. If user is inputting 4 digit number, then you have to execute it 4 times. But how you will understand before the user is entering? Okay, so that's why in this type of the case where we don't know that how many time loop should be executed, we should use while loop. So wherever you got the question, to in that question you are getting that there is a concept of making the separation of the digit, then you should use while loop. While actually you must use while loop. While n greater than 0. Okay, this is the test condition. You can write over there while n is not equals to 0. In some book you can get get that statement also. Now here we will separate the digit. So what is the logic of separate the digit? That you already know. If you are, see that 153. If you are writing divide by 10, so it's going to give you, see that if you are making 153 divided by 10. So it will give me 15, right? And if I am writing 153 mod by 10, then it's going to give me 3. Okay. So means in one iteration, I got the 3 as separated. Okay. Then the next number for the division I'm getting, that is 15. Now in the second iteration I will do the 15 divide by 10. Okay, so I will get 1. Okay, and here 15 mod by 10. So here I will get 5. Means the second digit. See that by the modulus we are separating the digit. First I have separated 3, then I have separated 5, then which number is to be divided now? Only 1. So 1 divided by 10. So obviously I'm going to get 0. Okay. But when I'm taking the modulus, 1 mod by 10. So I will get 1. Okay. So see that 3, 5, 1. All 3 digits are separated now. Okay. So these digits I will use to calculate the cube. Okay. And this is the division. So now see, a value of the n at the starting it was 153. Then in the next iteration it will be 15. Then in next 1. Then after that it will be 0. So condition will be false and it will come out from the loop. Okay. So how I will form? I will take the modulus. So here I will take int remainder, or r I'm taking for the remainder, int r n mod by 10. Okay, then what I will do of this mode, I will calculate the cube of the mode. Okay, and I will use the sum also. So sum equals to sum plus r multiplied by r multiplied by r. But at very first time, sum is not initialized with any number. So this r cube of the r will be perform the addition with which number? So here I have to declare int sum equals to 0. Okay, understood? Then r multiplied by r. Every time I'll get the remainder, and this remainder will be cubed, means multiply by itself 3 times, and then perform the addition. Then updation of the while loop. See, this is the initialization of the while loop n, int n sc equals to next. This is the initialization of the loop variable, of the counter variable. And this is the test condition of the loop. Now the updation of the loop. So updation of the loop will be n equals to n divided by 2. You don't think always we have to do the updation like plus plus or minus minus with increment or decrement. No. Okay, it's not like that. Okay, so here we are doing the updation n equals to n divided by 10, because here next time I have to divide the number by 15, then the 1, like that now. So that's why here we are doing this updation. Okay, after performing the updation, what we have to check? Sum equal n. Okay, if what is the definition? Sum of the cube of the digit will be same as the number as inputted. So you have inputted the number in the n. So if n is equal sum, then it will be your Armstrong number, right? No, it's not like that. One another twist is also there. See, what is the twist? When this loop is going to be executed, then n is greater than 0. Okay. And when this condition is going to be false, when n is coming to 0. Means here we are changing the number, changing the value of n. Right? We are changing the value of n. Means at the last, after ending this loop, our n is 0. Then what will be the statement? Sum means 153 equals to 0. No, that is wrong. Okay, so what I have to do for this? I will check another number like int num equals to n. Okay, now before changing this n, I have copied the n into the num, one temporary variable I have declared. Now the statement I will form, sum equals to num with the if sum equals to num, then the number is what? Then the number is the Armstrong number, otherwise not the Armstrong number. Then entered number is Armstrong. Okay, otherwise not Armstrong. Else system.out.println number is not Armstrong. Okay, or any other appropriate message if you want to display, you can display, but appropriate message. Okay, understood? Once again check the program, then we'll compile it. Public static void main import Java we have written first of all, because here we are using the either we are using the scanner object, next int value is inputted, then here we are copying the n into the num and sum as the 0, while this loop will execute till the n is going to be 0. Okay, and we are taking the remainder of each time. So we are making the separate of each digit, then we are calculating the cube of the separated digit, means remainder, and performing the addition as well. And then next updation of the n. Then after completing the loop, num sum equal num. If this condition is true, so number will be Armstrong, otherwise not Armstrong. Let me compile it. Yes. Now, first of all, we will give the example of the same. Void main, enter the number 153. Number is Armstrong. Now we will give the another example like 155. Number is not Armstrong. Okay, clear how I have written this program? I think this concept is clear.
Miss, you are muted.